Sarah, we got to meet Sarah on Monday. How was that?
Yes.
Oh, we got a team stream going on in the conference room. What's going on, people? Oh man, that was awesome.
It was fun getting to meet all them and walk the job and see everybody on Monday at their job site.
Yes, they're doing amazing things. And like you can see the relationships out there on that project. You can see the connection of the men and women out there that are doing the damn work. So shout out to y'all for doing that, for creating the conditions where people can be safe and connect. It's not easy, and it does take a real commitment.
You guys are empowered. He's a plumber, and now he's a consultant. He's a motivational speaker. He motivated me. He was out here before any of this was built, and he was inspiring me to do better. So that's what I asked him to come and just speak to you guys, because he's been there and he's done that, and he knows how it is. And without further ado, Jesse Hernandez.
Thank you all. My name's Jesus Hernandez. I go by Jesse, but I gotta tell y'all my name's Jesus because my mom gets pissed off if I don't tell people my real name.
¿Cómo? Otavisión.
Boom. Thank you, Steve. And so, Armando and I connected because I got a podcast. It's the Learn It to Missteps podcast. And the whole purpose of that podcast is to enhance the image of careers in the trades. I came up as an apprentice, started in 1995. My dad's a plumber. And I don't know about y'all, but when I got started out in the trades, there were people around me that were like, hate, saying, man, like, why are you doing that? You could do so much more. You got so much more potential. And I'm like, but you have no idea what we do out here. Men and women out here that are building these things, it ain't like you're just out here slacking. Y'all are changing lives. So started the podcast. What I do is I get to interview men and women that have built careers in the construction industry. The purpose is to celebrate them, celebrate y'all. Now, why is that important? My dad was a plumber. When I decided to get into plumbing, I told my dad it was supposed to be a summer job. I said, Dad, I gotta do this, man. I'm loving it, right? The work out here, I could cuss, I could smoke, and I could smoke cigarettes, y'all. Like, I'll behave myself. But the camaraderie, how many of y'all are connected to the people that you work with on the regular? We all spend enormous amounts of hours doing our jobs at work, away from our families, away from the things that we care about, out here sweating, cussing, making things happen with people that we don't live with. And so with that, is it important to kind of like the work? How many of y'all like y'all's job, like what you do? Who here walks away at the end of the day and looks back and says, man, I did that today? Right? Like, this does not happen without y'all. Now back to the time that we spend together. I mean, we got what, 150 people out here? 130 something people out here? How many people do you not know that's in this huddle right now? How many people come to you and say, hey Sparky, hey Tin Bender, hey Framer? Anybody heard that? Jingles, right? The official word is jingles. There's jingles of people that we do not know. We come out here, we leave the things we love, we leave the people we love to come out here, build this building, make some money, and we don't know who we're working with. Why does that matter? Any ideas?
We're all doing our own thing.
Everybody's doing their own thing, right? I'm worried about me. I got my stuff to do. You know, thank you. Thank you all for taking the time and gifting me and us with the degree of attention that you're gifting us with. Because I know this is disrupting your day. It's kind of cool to chill a little bit, right? But you got stuff to do. So thank you for that. We all have our own objectives. Anybody heard this idea out there right now about mental wellness? Right? Every day. Every single day. So we're social creatures. Connection is important for us. Right? None of us live in our own little world. My mom tells me all the time, like, the world does not revolve around you, Jesse. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna test that. We come to work, we spend months and months and months together. Armando on the ride up here asked me, he's like, hey man, do you miss this? What I miss the most is the camaraderie and the connection, right? The smack talking, the challenge. At the end of the day, saying, damn it, I didn't think we were gonna be able to do that, but we made that happen. There is comfort and value in those types of interactions. When we work together to overcome like enormous feats, which y'all do it every single day, every project that you go to, y'all are surmounting amazing Herculean feats that most people will never experience in their career. Yeah, and so that's the point. Let's get connected. Because y'all, we in this industry are accomplishing amazing things. And to quote my buddy Adam Hoots, kids don't get taught without y'all. People don't get fed without y'all. People ain't traveling without y'all. People ain't getting medical attention without y'all. It is you that makes this country breathe. It keeps it alive. Without you, it doesn't happen. There's not a single task out here on this job that is not critically important. That includes picking up trash and making sure there's toilet paper in the porta potties. Right? That's all critically important to the success of what we're doing on. Now, that doesn't happen without you. And why is that important? In our industry, people are dying by suicide more than any other damn risk we face out on the project. Combined, like all the top risks combined, suicide is what's killing our people.
Todos tenemos problemas y pues hay que ser humano, platicar y chequear en tu gente.
Nailed it. Yeah. So how do we overcome it? Let's connect, right? Let's meet each other. There's a thing that I call it visible leadership, because this is like a call out to general contractor. How many of y'all have worked with another GC except for besides home? Right?
Everybody's hands.
Do you get treated differently depending on which GC you're working with?
All GCs are great, right? They're perfect, right?
There's some that make you feel like a valued human being. But there's a whole bunch that don't. So my challenge to GCs is always display visible leadership. Very simple instructions. Walk the job, pick up 3 pieces of trash, and meet somebody new. Somebody you do not know. And don't ask them how they're doing. Don't ask them about their PPE. Ask them why they're in the trade. Ask them how this job is different than the last job. Listen to them, because they are human. We are human. And so that's the same challenge I want to pose to everybody here. There's 130 people here, and there are going to be a whole bunch more people coming to this project. There's going to be different finishing trades coming out. Y'all going to be going to another job here in the near future. Take the time to meet somebody, like Steve said. Asking somebody how they're doing and like listening to them, getting to know what's important to them, helps that one person that is suffering alone right now in a sea of craftsmen and craftswomen that are building our country. We can build our country and we can build each other up. That's the challenge. I've done a lot of public speaking. Big giant crowds. Thank you. This is just a statement of appreciation. This is the very first time I've ever been able to address an entire project of tradesmen, of construction professionals. I got video going right now. I took like a panoramic picture before I got started. You guys have no idea how important and meaningful this was to me. And the level of attention and focus that you shared with me, I'm never gonna forget it. I appreciate y'all deeply. And again, I ask that y'all demonstrate appreciation for one another. Give somebody a hot minute and ask them how they're doing. Make sure they're okay. is we do not have to suffer alone.
Thank you, Jesse. And again, let's give him another round of applause. It takes guts to be